Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Empowering Intuitives Talk Show. I am your host, Reverend Dr. Michelle Walker, and for those of you that don't know me, I am a spiritualist, psychic medium, and a medical intuitive, and I'm trained in both herbal medicine and Western medicine, and I use a holistic approach in how I treat my patients. So, this talk show really is about talking about whatever kind of topics are coming up. And right now, there's a lot of uncertainty and unrest in the world, right? There's thoughts of impending um, war. There's Russia, China. Our eyes are on that. There's all this issue with finances, and it's all coming together as it needs to be, right? So I pulled a couple cards for us tonight, and I just love that what the cards were. So in a little bit here, I'm going to be doing some free mini readings. If you're interested in doing and receiving a message tonight, all you got to do is put it in the chat, and I'll get to whoever I can get to tonight and give you a little mini reading. So the first card that I pulled, I'm using a fairy deck, one of my favorite ones. And this is a major arcana, and this is about justice. And it's talking about taking your time to review the details carefully. Now tell me this doesn't resonate with what's going on right now. You will win in the end, fair and objective decisions. So think about this when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your feelings, even. Think about them, be clear and concise. Mull over the details. Don't act impulsively right now. It's really about thinking about things and then taking action. The next card that I pulled for the collective tonight was the Queen of Summer. And this is about listening to your heart, intuitive insights that you can trust, and taking care of others perhaps too much. And I love this card when it comes up because it's really teaching us that you have to fill from your own cup first before you're taking care of other people, and really remembering that you are much more powerful than you realize. And listening to your own intuition is the key for you to receive the information that you're really desiring. So this is why years ago, we were talking about this in my intuitive development circle last night, that we've been doing that for like 9-10 years now. And every week building our intuition and giving messages and really learning to hear, see, and interpret messages from your divine team. And we all have that, right? So learning to trust your intuition is, even for the best skilled medium, is a challenge sometimes when it gets a little too close to home. We don't know sometimes if we're really hearing spirit, or are we getting in the middle of it. So learning to discern that information is really powerful, especially right now when you're thinking about, what am I going to do? What about my finances? What about the state of the world? What about just, maintaining your household, the basic things. So listening to your intuition is key. And if you want to learn how to do that, I host a developmental circle. It's $10 for 2 hours every week. I mean, I raised my prices once in 10 years, but I make it very affordable for people because it's really what Spirit is requesting of us. And so being with like minds amplifies the energies and helps you develop. And the last card that I pulled is the World, right? A brilliant success, freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. Now, when you think about this, the journey that's now complete is astrologically, right? And we're coming into uncertain times of change, and I'm not an astrologer by any means, but I do feel those changes in my physical body, emotional body, and so it always seems to align with whatever's going on astrologically. And this is such a powerful month, so it's not uncommon if we're feeling unsettled, if we're feeling fearful at times, just a whole bunch of uncertainty. And a lot of us are just like, we feel something's coming. We're not sure what it is, but we know it's coming, right? So if that's you, trust that. You know something is coming. So what can you do? Build your intuition. Learn to trust your instincts. Really build your connection with the divine. How do you do that? Well, intuitive developmental circles are a great way. Meditation is an amazing way, and there's so many forms of that. I talk about that all the time if you watch my Spirit Inspirations every morning. Or you've been in any class with me. I don't think I've ever taught a workshop that didn't have some form of meditation, only because it's so diverse and versatile for everything that you're going to be learning about, honestly. And so that's another way that you can really learn to trust the information that's coming to you. So the message is pretty clear. Yes, we have some uncertain times. Yes, it's going to be rocky. We're going to get rocked and rolled in this, and we're all going to take a turn in a fear state. And hello, my dear. Or we're going to take a turn in the really feeling that uncertainty. But what we need to do is remember the positives. So when we talk about the financial state of what's going on, yes, there is a dark side to it that potentially could be there, but there is a lot of positive too. So what we need to do is focus on the positive, not be unaware of the negative aspect of it, right? Or where it can be misused, because that can apply to every single thing on the earth, right? Everything can be misused by the wrong powers that be. But let's not get stuck in that and stay in that. We need to keep our vibration high. Trust and know that we're going to get through this. We chose to come here at this time to witness history, and it's happening. So whatever you have to do to keep a positive, keep your vibration high, listen to high vibrational music, maybe sound therapies, maybe gong, maybe singing bowls, maybe it's the solfeggio frequencies, maybe it's just any kind of frequency can help you, meditating, all those kind of things. Do whatever you know you need to do, whatever tools you have in your toolbox to help you stay grounded and balanced. And they're just cautioning here. I hear them chiming in about, sometimes we want to isolate more than we need to because, our home is our castle and that can be our safe space, which is all wonderful. However, don't overcompensate. Don't try to avoid everything either. It's always about balance, right? So that's their message for the collective right now. So if you guys, again, I'm doing some free mini readings. If you would like one, please go ahead and comment in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to give some readings. And please share this out, and let's get some people in here, and let's serve spirit. One thing that Spirit also is talking about that so many people need is spiritual healing. Hi, darling. Spiritual healing. And so I got together with one of my colleagues, and we're going to offer a healing circle. And this is a great place if you need a healing, you have somebody that you want to have a healing, you want to give healing. This is for all kinds of people. It's a free service that we're going to do as part of both of our ministries, and it'll be every Sunday night from 7 to 8 p.m. and we will heal each other. We will help heal the earth and all of humanity at this time as we go through that. So it's an hour a week. It's going to start in April, so we just couldn't get it together before then. So if you're interested, I have a link I already put on my Facebook, and it's a recurring Zoom link, so once you have it, you can join anytime. Hi, sweetheart. Good to see you, Joyce. Hi, Marjorie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do some readings tonight. Woo! Ha! So I gotta tell you, Marjorie, I got you up first here, my dear, and you saw the card jump right out. So this is the Star. Look to the future with hope and optimism, right? The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Woohoo, I love this card. So what they're asking you to do is really dig deep when you need to and trust there's a positive outcome. Sometimes, and they show me this vision of, I think it was in Indiana Jones, where he has to step out and there's nothing there. He thinks he's going to fall, but he just trusts that there's somehow, some way he's not going to fall. And that's what's going on with you right now. You have to make a scary step forward and trust. Call in the divine, ask for your angels, God, your angels, your teachers, your guides, your loved ones. Ask them all to support you. Ask the ancestors, and then move forward with confidence that it is going to be okay. I feel like whatever is going on with that, brave new step in the direction of like your passion. I feel like it can be related to a couple things, like what you're wanting for your life, and it could be about career as well, like moving into your life purpose and passion more than just a job to pay the bills. Does that make any kind of sense for you, Marjorie? Um, I'm also getting that, hmm, so I'm seeing new life coming in. So I'm not sure. I'm asking who this is. I feel like a baby coming in. And this can be literal with a baby coming, or it can be metaphoric. So you're birthing a new project, a new idea. Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Hey, Steph. Happy birthday, beautiful. Hi, Amy. Hi, Lauren. How are you? Okay, does that make sense for you, Marjorie? Hello. It has been a while, sweetheart. Good to see you. Hello, darling. Good to see you, Joss. Okay, definitely a new project. Yeah, and I get just a renewed sense of optimism for you from birthing this project. So, hello, my dear. So trust your instincts as you're navigating this newness, okay? And know that there's just beautiful outcomes for you, just positive outcomes, hope and optimism, right? So ride that wave. And when you feel like that nagging little gut feeling that's like, oh, I'm not sure about this, I'm not sure about that, they want you to remember just to hold tight and move forward. Hi, beautiful. There's my girl Danielle. Hello, darling. Awesome. So that's what I got for you, my dear. Exciting new things coming. Don't let the uncertainty of what's going on in the world right now deter you from doing your passion. Okay, so roll with your passion. All right, now we'll go back up here. Joyce, my dear, and then Stephanie. I got you next, darling. All right, Joyce. I'll pull a card for you first, my darling. It's been a while since I've seen you too. Wow, we're pulling all kinds of major arcana. The Hermit. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society and a commitment to your spiritual growth. I feel like you've been being pinged a lot lately in regards to your spiritual path and also your health. Big changes, and I feel almost like your body very uncomfortable within the physical body, but things may be improving. And it has a lot to do with things that they don't teach you in Western medicine. And this is one of my soapboxes with Western medicine, is that they only look at physical, but they don't realize there's an emotional and spiritual component to every single thing that is physical. And in order to truly heal in the physical, you have to address the other aspects. And so what Spirit is coming forward and saying, it is time. You've been working on some of the emotional stuff around what's going on in the physical, and that's wonderful, and they're cheering you on for that, because that's tough stuff. But now it's time to really start to get into the spiritual aspect of this. And what do I mean by that? One is reconnecting and strengthening your connection with Source, God, whatever verbiage you want to use. Okay, so it's strengthening that through meditation, going into the silence. For you know, it's really important that you have that time out away from people, because you tend to not have a very good boundary with your energy, and you take on a lot of people's stuff. And you know, a lot of empaths, you're a very strong empath, and you have a big heart, and boundaries is a big thing for you. So learning, this is the time now to really learn different boundaries with your energy. But I also feel like meditation, again, building that connection with spirit is going to be very helpful to help release some of the old patterns within the physical. And again, also working on the emotional. And for you, I see they're bringing up Louise Hayes, and how she always talked about you can heal your body. There's lots of books, and if you look at, like, let's say for example, it's lower back. I feel like you have it all over, but that's also in there too. But I feel like this, having some in the lower back, is about support and not feeling supported in one or many aspects of your life. And it could be in the past, it could be a past life as well. This is where the spiritual part comes in. Past life regression might be helpful to look at some of the things that are going on in the physical. Also, something called restructuring can help you pinpoint some of the physical inception points, which can be across timelines and into another life. But going back to Louise Hayes, there's also talking about like affirmations and helping work with the emotional body to let go, or to help shift the narrative, if you will, for what's going on in the physical body. So I get a renewed sense of hope and a new direction for you to go into, to help shift things for you. And remember, you have the power to put a positive spin on whatever you're feeling in the physical. Think about that. Like, you know, on days when it's really cold, I know is a challenge for you. And but if you focus on, oh my gosh, my body hurts, my joints ache, and you keep focusing on that, what happens? It hurts worse, right? And it just like it compiles. But if you go, oh, okay, I need to put some positive. I'm supported, I'm taken care of. The divine, call them in, ask them to help, assist. Oh, I'm having a lot of pain. Can you help me here? Of course, if it's physical, put a heater on, or something that you can, you know, put an extra layer on. There's multiple layers to this, and that's what they want you to begin to understand, or begin to be open to, because that will lead to true healing for you, okay? But I'm excited for you, because I really feel like once you accept that, oh, thank you, Jocelyn, that's awesome. Once you accept that and really try to play with it, like be like your own researcher, you're gonna see a big change, and I'm excited for you. Stay in the positive no matter what it takes, okay? Oh, I'm glad that resonates with you. Good luck to you, my dear. I'm gonna leave that with you with much love. Where's that birthday girl, Stephanie? Stephanie, are you still here, my dear? Yes, Jocelyn, I can do it. Yes, very good. All right, awesome. Thanks, Amy. So, Steph, when I step in with you, you know, Spirit is bringing this, you know, around your birthday, you're bringing out goddess like energy. And right now, the world is yours for the taking. What do you want? What do you want? And this is reminding me of that scene in The Notebook. What do you want? Like, claim it. This is the time for you to get clear and to start to claim what it is that you're really trying to bring in. I feel like there's a negative loop around your career, and it's in a lack. So you need to learn how to shift that. And one way to do that is, hello, my dear. One way to do that, my dear, is to have a renewed passion for what you're doing. And if your mind wants to go towards the negative, don't let it go there. I feel like you're getting more validation from your clients and from other people that can help shift that narrative for you. Very powerful to shift the mindset. Hello, guys. Thanks so much for joining. I also feel like new opportunities are coming this year. And I know that there's I don't want to say a bleakness, but you're at like a crossroads as far as living situation and all of those things. What I'm getting for you, my dear, is there is a letting go. And it may be a emotional, financial loss, but it's an even better gain. And by that, it may cause some ripples, but I feel like there needs to come a place where you and your in-laws, you're just saying, this is it. And it's not about them liking you anymore. It's not about trying to go above and beyond. It's about you finding a different boundary for you. And this is my new way of being, a new way of experiencing. So you have to set a different boundary of what's tolerable and what's not. Think of it like this. If you weren't in the situation you were in right now, okay, and if you were in your own home, what would you be setting as a boundary? What would you be setting as, I hate to say it like this, like rules, but what would you be doing? How would you set that up, and what does that look like for you? You might not be able to get quite there, but you're going to get closer to it, okay? Hello, my dear. So, with all of this being said, I feel like it's going to take a little bit of time. I get 2 to 3 years before a big change actually occurs. But before it actually occurs, you need to separate, and it's like there has to be a division, a hard line division. And then you can build momentum from there once you set new boundary. It will take off this weight. Like I feel like right in the back of my neck and in the middle of your back, almost where the bra line is, I feel like so much tension sits through there. And this is like boiling up to the surface. Couple things that you can do if you want to learn to give healing, come into the healing circle when we start that. The other thing is get a massage. Get a regular routine of some kind of energy work or massage work to get those issues out of your tissues. A little bit different kind of self-care is really important right now. And I'm getting setting different boundaries with your daughter. So maybe things were, you kind of let things slide before, you're going to have to start to get new lines with her about what is now tolerable. Because you're going to start to get even more pushback. It's almost like, and I hate to compare it like this, but there comes a time when you have to just have a firm hand. And it's like, it's funny. Your daughter and you were like sisters in a different lifetime, and she was the older sister, and so she likes to try to establish dominance, if you will. It's an interesting little dynamic you guys have going on there, and you're more laid back than she is, so you kind of go with it. But you're going to have to reverse those rules a little bit, because she has to get into this new role of mother-daughter, not sisters, where she felt like she had the edge over you. And she's not going to like that at all. But I feel like that's something that once you kind of learn your power a little bit more, it comes a lot easier for you. I do feel like a new project is coming towards the end of this year to the beginning of next year for you. So you may take your career into a little bit of a different path, still doing what you're doing, but adding something in. So follow your instincts with that and where you feel like you want to go with that. Diversifying yourself just brings in new clients. So that's kind of interesting. So look at the market of what's needed in your area and look to see how you can meet that need. And it's interesting. I don't know if you've been thinking about or doing like braiding and weaving and things like that, but I feel like that may be an outlet for you. That might be a way to go. All right, I'm just asking if there was anything else. I feel like that's it. I feel like right now extensions. That's cool. There you go. I feel like that can be very profitable for you. So um yeah, enjoy learning, and that helps give you that renewed sense of why you're doing what you're doing, right? And gives you a new spark for passion with that. I do see you and the family like going away on your own vacation, maybe this year or next year, and I feel like not just like a weekend away, like a nice vacation, but it may be timing, and it doesn't have to do with finances so much as it has to do with everything that's going on in the world. But I feel like if it's not this year, it's definitely going needs to be next year, because 2025 is not a good time for the traveling. So there's going to be another round of things coming around 2025, so that's not going to be good for travel. So remember that. And the other thing to think about is less relying on the system, and that means healthcare and the food systems, less reliant on those things. And there's some very simple, practical things that you guys can be doing that can help an already taxed kind of system. Okay. All right, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with much love. Happiest of birthdays to you. Oh, Kelly, thank you so much, dear. I appreciate it. You're such a doll. You are welcome, sweetheart. You are very welcome. All right, so let me see here. Is Danielle Stringer still in here? Is she still here? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, you're awesome. You're awesome. All right, Danielle, I have to tell you, my dear, you're so welcome, darling. Much love, Amy. So, Danielle, I have to tell you, I have a message coming straight in from Dad that says, stop it. So, and I'm being reminded of old Bob Newhart's Stop It. So if you don't know what that is, go on this YouTube and Google that up, and you're going to get a chuckle, because what it is, and I feel like this has to do with you and your oldest butting heads. Butting heads, butting heads, butting heads. Dad is just laughing because he says, you guys are so much alike in so many ways. That's why you butt heads. But there is another way to kind of go around it. But he's like, when trying to put forth, yeah, like he's like, you have to take the step back, and yes, you need to keep your hard line where there's the hard line, but some of it is, he reminds you so much of you, it drives you crazy. And he knows exactly what to do, exactly what to say in the way to say it. But Dad is asking you to pull back and stop a little bit. And once you watch that clip, you're going to laugh. You're going to know what he's talking about. He is coming in letting you know, and I feel like you've been feeling him around lately a little bit more. He's been checking in and checking up, and he is commenting on your second oldest boy. He said, that kid is so funny. He is just laughing. He's very quick-witted and so like really ornery, but he's coming into a really good sense of humor. Oh, well, he's been around, and so the kids are aware that he's around. But he's just commenting. He's commenting on that particular child, talking about your daughter and how excited he is over dance. She loves it and she thrives in it, and it's so good for her. And he can't wait till the next recital. He's so excited. And and she's so smart. And, he's just congratulating you on doing such an awesome job. Now, he's talking about, I don't know if you found a house, but there is another house that is a very good price. I feel like it needs some work, but it's not directly in the city. I feel like on the outskirts, and I feel like there may be even two in opposite directions. So one might be more towards the in-laws and the other might be more towards where his family is. So they're kind of in opposite directions. It's going to be a good time for you to really think about it and take the plunge. You're gonna know when you see this place, and if you need help, call me. I can look in it for you if you'd like to see what's going on there. But I do feel like a move this year or definitely next year is coming. So trust you got this. He's saying congratulations. He's happy about school and that you really are starting to blossom within yourself, and you're doing things you never thought you would be able to do. He knew you could do it, but you're really challenging yourself, and he loves that. So trust to know he's around. He knows what's going on. He's been seeing, and just recently started looking again, but haven't found anything yet. Oh, it's coming. It's coming pretty soon. Oh, much love to you, sweetheart. I'm so excited. And he hears you. You talk to him all the time. He hears you. Kelly, which alien? You got a couple of them here. Oh, okay, guys. Well, that's the end of this show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to be doing this every Tuesday night from 8:30 to 9. So please hop in and we will try to get you readings as we go. You can always find me at my website, empoweredwellness.org. If you want to hook up for a long reading and go really in depth, I'm always open for that. And lots of workshops and things coming up. So check out the website to keep informed. All right, guys, I hope you have a great night. Stay calm. Trust we got this. We are going to be able to ride these crazy waves of what's going on. So don't sink too deep, okay? Try to get your vibe up and we're all going to be okay. The divine has us. All right, guys, much love and light to you. Have a great night. Namaste.